Hey everyone, it's Elite Fitness with Steve, and today I wanted to do a video on dealing with sports injuries. And the reason why I'm doing this video right now is I'm actually coming out of my injury, and I just wanted to share with you, and I hope you can relate with the injury, the emotions that go through when you go through an injury. And I completely believe that sports injury is, you have to deal with two things. You have to deal not only with the physical part of the injury, but also what goes on with you mentally during the process of an injury. And I think if I talk this through with you today, maybe this can help someone. And feel free, please, to write in my comments what you have done to go through your particular injury. And I believe that as people we can help each other through sharing our experiences and the mistakes that we have made, so you don't have to make the same mistake. So for me, initially, when I've had a few injuries in hockey. One of the injuries, I dealt with the emotion of anger, and I was so angry, and I could not wait to get back on the ice and go after that person who gave me my concussion. And going through the whole experience, it's a waste of energy. Anger is a waste of energy, especially going through the whole process, and it just festers in your stomach, and it's not healthy. I've also experienced the feeling of being a victim, where you do everything right and just a freak accident happens, and someone lands on you and you pull this or that, and you're like, are you kidding me? And it's just a feeling of hopelessness, and you're upset. And listen, these are all human emotions, but I just have them in your mind for a little bit, but don't let them keep your mind space. Don't let them stay in your mind space. We need to change the mind space through the whole process, so we can have this whole rehab and getting back to your sport as successful as possible. So the next part is you go to the doctor, you figure what's going on, whether you have to have surgery or not, but then you start what I call is the gray zone, and the gray zone is your rehab. And if anybody has been injured, they know that the gray zone is brutal, especially if you have a concussion and you don't know how long your gray zone is going to be and when you're going to get back. So how do I deal with that? How did I deal with that? I dealt with, because I'm a very competitive person with myself primarily, and then obviously you play a sport, you're going to be very competitive with your opponent. Take the whole situation in the gray zone now as your opponent. The whole process, what you have to do, this is your new opponent for the time that you are out of your sport, is going through this rehab, going through these exercises, and going through the program, and getting out and beating that opponent. And to beat an opponent, you have to have the right mindset. So for the right mindset, try to find some, a write-up on yourself, or a picture of yourself, or a tournament, something that reminds you of where you were prior to the incident, and focus on that person. And that will really help you focus on where you want to be, instead of getting into a bad mental place of, I can't believe where I am right now. I can't even lift, 4 pounds, whatever the injury is. Believe me, it plays with your mind. So focus on where you want to be, and have that around you, and look at it as much as possible. That is the person that I am. I'm going to get through this. You're going to beat this opponent. And then in the gray zone, you have the opportunity of evaluation. You get to evaluate who you are as an athlete. Am I doing the correct exercises? Am I stretching? Am I stretching before, after? Am I warming up? What's the food am I eating? Am I eating good food? Am I taking the right supplements? Am I setting myself up for success before I even go into the game? What is my social life like? Is that hurting my success in my game? So the gray zone is definitely a time for you to evaluate who you are, and take the emotion out of it and just say, well, I do this too much, or I'm eating this. Then take it out, change it. You're going to be, now already you know just through evaluation that you're going to come out of this a better athlete. So take comfort in knowing that. So you get through the gray zone, you're successful, now you're out and you get the clearance from the doctor to get back. Now, if you have received a concussion, especially if it's a brutal one, my recommendation to you is to get right back into your sport, go right back to where you got hit. You're going to know or what play it was, and do it immediately. You want to have the faith in yourself. On a subconscious level, you want to smooth out that fear. It's gone. It was a freak accident, or it's not going to happen again. And you need to do that. You want to avoid those athletic mental blocks as soon as possible. You know that feeling when you trust somebody, they're behind you and you're going to fall backwards, that complete trust? Well, have that complete trust in yourself. So get into that situation and get it done with. It's over. So that's my other advice. And then you're going to find, most likely for me, which was last week, because I had a significant hip injury, since the beginning of April, I wasn't able to do any, weight with my legs, and that was hindering me my ability to do videos here, leg videos here. So just this week, I just started putting some significant weight off, and I'm 60 pounds off of what I was doing with my single leg squats. Now, it is what it is. I've been through here before, but I'm going to come out stronger. I will either double up on the exercises that I've done, and I will get back to where I am. That's just normal. You can't expect the body to be, where it was right at that peak of before you got your injury. And then coming out of the gray zone, in this zone, before you start doing your sport, this is the time of reflection. What did you learn as you were in, that gray area? What did you learn from the whole experience? For me, I learned of a new supplement that I could take. I can't take glucosamine, glucosatrin together. I can't have sulfur. So I learned of a new supplement that I can take that's just as effective for me. So that gave me the opportunity to pick up a new supplement. It also gave me the opportunity to pick up some different stretches or exercises that I can do. And I think that's great. Even if you are, a personal trainer, or you study exercises, or you've been an athlete for a long time, the beautiful thing about being in the sports world is it's so creative. You can always learn something. No one knows everything. So the reflection time allows you to figure out what you learned from everything, whether it be supplements or exercises, but it also tells you who you are as a person, and that you are strong enough, and you feel a sense of accomplishment. I did it. I got through rehab. It was horrible, but I did it, and now I'm back, and I'm stronger, and I am better than ever. And I hope that you never have to experience a significant injury, and I wish you success in your sport. Put down comments if you that you can share with my followers. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. I'll be doing videos every week. This is Elite Fitness with Steve. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care. Peace.